Hello, I am back. So I was debating with myself if I should, let me get in the middle, touching base from my last video. So in my last video, I had, excuse me, first of all, for my appearance. I look terrible. My hair is still a mess. Obviously, this is what you get to deal with when you click on a video with me in it. So for now, please excuse it all. So the first video I post in regards to my pregnancy was the test that I had taken. I had 2 tests. I took one, it was negative, and there was one left over in the box, and I figured I'll take it the next day, or if I was still feeling crappy, I'll just take another one. And I wound up taking it the next day, and it did look positive. It was very light though, a very light positive. It wasn't like a dark in your face positive. It was light. So I was still on the fence about like believing it, but you know, the way I felt, because I have children already. I have 3 children. I know what it feels like. So I knew that I was pregnant. Now the dilemma was the fact that we were going through a pandemic and just the coronavirus and everything that was happening around us. It was just really nerve-wracking. Just even today still, there's so many things going on. Not knowing whether to be happy or to be sad about it. Overwhelmed is like an understatement. But here we are today. I am today 13 weeks in 1 day because I have been so out of it, like completely out of it. And I've never felt like this before. With my girls, I didn't have that like disgusting morning sickness and just fatigue and didn't have that. I was a little here and there, like certain smells and things like that would bother me, but I was good for the most part. This time around, I am feeling like I couldn't even get out of bed. I've been for the past couple of weeks just sleeping and vomiting. Trying to eat, vomiting again. Sleeping, like I feel a little bit bad for my kids because, you know, they're looking at me like, what's wrong with her? Like, what's wrong with mom? Because they're very independent. They're good kids. My oldest daughter, she's a teenager, so she's pretty much, she knows what to do. The middle one is like the mom. They're very self-sufficient and they function well together. So I didn't have to worry about them, but I just felt bad. Like, it's not much I can do. I just felt so gross. And then every time I'm throwing up, they're just like, are you okay? Mommy, what's wrong? So, and Papa, of course, Papa comes and goes. He comes and he just he sees that I'm not feeling good. He'll give me a look, ask me if I need anything, and he goes the other way because he doesn't, the vomiting and all that stuff, he just can't take it. So he comes with pizza or, you know, comes and cooks something for the kids, and he's back in the man cave. He doesn't even want to look at me because he knows if he looks at me wrong, I might throw up. So yeah, he hangs out with the kids and stuff like that, and he go ahead and go about his business because he knows I'm just out of it. So they pretty much leave me alone. They don't really bother me too much. They come in, they check on me, they'll sit with me and watch a show or something, but then they go ahead and they let me be because they know I'm just like not myself. So yeah, eventually I did have to come clean. So the kids know now, and they understand now why I was feeling how I was feeling. So those were just terrible, those days. I just feel like anything and everything I tried to eat was just not good. The only thing that was good that made a difference was ice cold water, which I have right here. I'm gonna take a sip. Ice water. And I'm gonna have to be honest and say that I'm not a fanatic when it comes to water. I've never been the type of person that just always wants to drink water. I basically have to drink water when, you know, because I'm supposed to. You know, I have bottled water here and there, but I'm not a crazy water drinker. I love juice. I love lemonade. Water is not my favorite thing. I do drink it, but not like now. Now, I need ice water. If I don't have ice water, I'm no good to nobody. So that's that. So basically the main things that I've been going through for the past couple of weeks, up until 12 weeks, was the vomiting, fatigue, just not wanting to get out of bed, just really, really like, if I did get out of bed, I do like necessity stuff, laundry, the dishes, which the kids help me with so much, but you know, it's some things that the kids don't always do the way you want them to do, or like they don't do it the way you do it, so you gotta, you know, go in there behind them and do stuff. So I, you know, when I could get the energy, I would just do little things here and there and go right back to bed. And go to the grocery store, supermarket, and buy food, or buy them, you know, things that I know that they can prepare without my help if I couldn't help them. So that was that. And I've noticed that there's a lot of things that I cannot eat anymore, which sucks because I love food. I'm a food person. I can eat. I don't have anything that I would say, like, I don't eat that. No, I eat anything. Not anything, but I like food. I love to try different things, new tastes. Like, I like any kind of ethnicity types of food. I try it. I like food. So, and Papa loves to cook. And he cooks really, really good. So me and my girls, we love to eat. So, diets suck. I've never been the one to like get on diets and want to be on a diet. I'm fortunate enough to have good genes and not have to like put myself on diets, because I don't have that problem. Like, I don't never gain too much weight where I have to put myself on a diet. And there ain't nothing that low lipo can't fix, girl. But anyway, I've had diets, but for different reasons. Like, I've done fasting, and like for spiritual reasons, I've cut out certain things from my diet, stopped eating meat, things like that. And it's difficult, but it doesn't suck as much as like counting carbs and the annoying diet stuff. So I'm not a diet person. I like to eat, and I don't care like how many calories. If it looks good, if I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat it. Now, I cannot eat anything that I want, and it sucks because I'm so used to just eating whatever I want. Today, not so much. I'm a seafood person. I love seafood. Papa loves cooked seafood. He made me a salmon salad, some salad that was like, it had all this colorful stuff, and it was just beautiful. It was so good. When we brought it downstairs, my eyes lit up like, yes, he made me something good. And I ate that salad, and I was at maybe like almost done with it. And I got this feeling in my gut that was just like, no, no, no. And it just started to come up, and I jumped up out the bed, and I was in the toilet, and that was it. Nope. That salmon, nope. I can't even look at a piece of salmon today. No, don't bring it next to me. I don't want it. I don't want to smell it. No. Salad, period. I love salad. Before today, I can eat a salad anytime. Like, I just like salad. I like vegetables and everything like that. I love different types of dressing. So I like salad. Salad is good. It's good to eat, and it has all the good things that you need if you put it together properly. But I can't eat a salad for nothing. I eat a salad, and I'm in the bathroom 2 minutes later, puking it all up. No salads. Papa also has a thing for, he likes to make those like seafood boils where you put the crab legs and the potatoes and the corn and shrimp and everything all jumbled together with the sauce and everything. And when I say he can cook, anybody that knows him knows me, he can cook. So when he does these, we all get excited. The girls are excited, like, yes, we're gonna eat crab legs tonight. And he brought home he didn't make it this time. The first time he brought home some Shack crab something. It's a restaurant around here that just opened up, and excuse me, he brought it home, and I took a bite of the potato. The kids were cracking away, going in. I cracked the crab. From that one crab leg, that one piece of crab leg that I ate, I just started feeling this weird something going on in my gut. And I was like, I can't eat this. That was the first time that I realized, like, I don't think seafood's agreeing with me. So another time, it's like a few weeks later, he actually made it himself, the whole shebang with the sauce and everything. Excuse me. And I think it's because I was watching the Be Lovely video with her sauce that she has, and she has these big jumbo crab legs. And I showed it to him and I'm like, look, I want to try this sauce. It looks good, right? So we watched the video and he was like, I can make that, because he thinks he beat anybody in cooking. I can make that. And so he went and bought crab legs. He came home. I think he did it because he figured like it was something I wanted, because we were watching it. And when he was done cooking, I was just watching everybody eat, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should do this. So I served myself a plate. I ate a piece of shrimp first. The shrimp tastes funny to me. It was like, it tastes funny. It just had a funny taste. And I was like, I don't know. And then I cracked the crab and I took a big old chunk of meat out and I dipped it in the sauce. I took a bite and I was like, no, this is not good. This doesn't taste good. And everybody's like, what? You're crazy. This is good. The girls are like, Mommy, it's good. And I'm like, it tastes rotten. It tastes spoiled. And I kept saying it tastes spoiled. Don't eat it. No, y'all gonna get sick. Don't eat it. I kept telling everybody, stop eating. And they were like, no, it's not as good. Everybody was eating it. And I'm like, no, just smell it. I'm smelling everybody's food. Give me your thing. Let me smell it. It doesn't smell right. It's rotten. It's spoiled. And they're looking at me like I'm a psycho. I was crazy. They ignored me. They ate everything that they had in the plate and mine. And I was like, you know what? Y'all want to get sick? Go ahead. I'm not eating this. I'm not doing it. It had a taste to me like it was not good. Like it was, I don't know if it's just maybe it was my body. My taste buds were telling me don't do it, because I'm having that aversion to those foods specifically. I couldn't eat it. It was disgusting. It smelled to me. It smelled rotten and it tastes rotten. And they were like convinced that I'm insane and there was nothing wrong with that food. That was a feast and they ate every single piece of it. And I was crazy. So I wound up, I think I had like a beef patty with cheese that I like, one of those Jamaican beef patties they sell in the supermarket. You put in the oven. I put mozzarella cheese in it, and that was it. That was my dinner. And I wound up noticing that I can eat those like and be good. Like that would be like a nighttime thing. If I eat something at night and I'm still a little bit hungry, I'll eat one of those. But this is after starting to feel a little bit better. So yeah, seafood's a no-no. Spaghetti, I'm a little bit funky with spaghetti too. Like I had spaghetti once and it made me sick. I was in the bathroom puking all the spaghetti and just the smell, and I could see the vision of it is just disgusting. I don't even want to think about it. But I had spaghetti again because there was nothing else, because that's what Papa made for dinner. And like I had this real hunger pain in the middle of the night. Like I had to eat something, and I was like, oh, I do not want to eat this spaghetti, but I have to eat something because if not, I'm gonna feel worse. And my stomach was hurting, like I was starving. Even though I ate already, I had ate something else, but I just had to have spaghetti. So I had a little bit of spaghetti, and I felt okay. Just the hunger pain went away, so I felt good. I went to sleep, but the next day, I just was like, the whole day I was nauseous. All day I was just feeling like that queasy, weird feeling in my throat, and I didn't like it. So I think that was like the spaghetti. I don't want spaghetti again. Other than that, I think I can pretty much eat anything as long as like my brain says, okay, you can eat that. Because any food that I think of or any food that I'm offered is like, don't eat it. Like I can't eat. It's weird. I have to eat what my brain is saying. You have to eat this. So if I say like, for instance, every night I have to have a grilled cheese sandwich. That's just what I have to eat. I can't, so weird. I have to eat grilled cheese every night before I go to bed. Or I can't go to bed because I get that hunger pain. It's so bad. And then when it comes on, it's like, okay, I could eat a bowl of cereal. I could eat, I could always go cut a piece of apple pie, some milk, like a little snack. Grilled cheese. It has to be grilled cheese or I won't. I can't. Anything else that goes down is going to come back up. So grilled cheese has been my best friend. Those beef patties have been my best friend up until yesterday, because I had one yesterday. I think it's because of the brand. I bought a different brand, and after I ate it, I felt disgusting. So I think I'm gonna lay off of those for a while. But yeah, pretty much. If I have like the taste for something, like if I want something, and I get it, the smell, just me smelling it is like satisfying. Like, okay, I smelled it. I don't want to eat it. I got it. I smelled it. Like today I got some Shake Shack. I think it was Shake Shack. Steak and Shake. I got a burger from Steak and Shake, and just the smell of the burger was enough. Like I ate some French fries and I was full. I didn't want the burger. It was just so weird. And the burger sat there for a little while. I warmed it up later on. I forced myself to eat it because I was like, why did I waste my time going there and then eat the food? So I did warm it up later on. I waited till I got really hungry and I warmed it up and I ate it. And I felt okay. But now we're talking about 13 weeks, 1 day. Today I'm 13 weeks and 1 day. At 12 weeks is when I started to feel a lot better. 12 weeks. Well, I was iffy. I was on some days were better than others, but for the most part, I began feeling so much better when, okay, now here's the thing, you get constipation, you get this weird feeling like you just have bubbles and gas and your stomach is just bothering you, but you can't use the bathroom because you have to wait for it to actually be time to use the bathroom. It's really hard to explain, but constipation really sucks. And when I had made 12 weeks, there was 2 nights where I would get up in the middle of the night and I was just going to the bathroom, really bad. It was like the worst TMI, but it was the worst diarrhea. However, I felt great the next day. Like I felt good to just get all of that out of my system. I felt great. I felt like crap that night because I kept having to get up to use the toilet. But the next day I felt like it was a relief. Like, oh, finally I got all that out of me. From being constipated so many days, it was just really horrible. But I felt better after that happened. It happened 2 nights in a row. After that happened, my energy just like went up. I felt better. I got up feeling like, okay, let's go. What are we doing? I was ready to work. I moved my kids' rooms around. Well, one of their rooms. I moved bunk beds. I got rid of toys, which I actually still have there's 3 baskets of toys in the hallway right now. I have no idea what to do with them. I was planning on going through them when they weren't here, but they're always here. Like, we're always here. So I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to figure out. I mean, I go to sleep early. For the most part, I always fall asleep early. So it's not like I could stay up after them and do it at night when they're sleeping, because they party animals, they break night. And in the morning, if I get up early in the morning, I'm usually doing stuff. I have to make a run, I have to go to the store, do this, do that. So even if they're still sleeping, I know that once I start jiggling around in those toys, they're gonna wake up. So I have to figure out a time, or I have to lock myself in the next room with the baskets and maybe go through them like that. But I have to figure out how to go through these toys. It's so hard to go through toys when kids are when they're little, because they don't want to give anything away. They want to play with everything, and it's hard to, eliminate the extra that you don't need. So I'll figure that out. But I had the energy to do all of these things, or begin to do these things that I had no energy to do before. So that is such a plus, to get up in the morning and make breakfast and clean up, make sure the kitchen is all cleaned up and sweep and mop and vacuum and, hit the bathrooms. That has been a relief, because that was like my worst. I felt so guilty that I like was neglecting my responsibilities in this house. I don't like, you know, for instance, if somebody pops up, you know, even though nobody's popping up because we're in different times nowadays, but just, you know, it's embarrassing for me. They walk into my bathroom and it's like a hot mess. I just don't, you know, I would like to keep my house clean, especially since we put so much work into this house and we're still working on things. It'd be nice to keep it nice, but when you have no energy and you're running on like zero, all that goes out the window. Like all of it goes out the window. And I do talk to my kids about like kept picking up after themselves and listen, you have the bathroom, I give them jobs, but the kids don't never do it the way you do it. They try, but it's not never gonna be the way when you clean. I know myself, when I clean a certain way. Like I clean that, I walk in and out of the bathroom 5 times to make sure that I don't see a spot or something. The garbages are empty, everything's wiped down nicely, it smells good. I clean that way. When I clean, you know I cleaned. When they clean, nobody cleaned, because it just looks like nobody cleaned. So I'm glad to be feeling better, to start getting back on a little bit of a regimen with keeping things together and tidying up. And I got some laundry done, so that's a plus. And I gotta get to this hair soon. But see, I have 3 daughters, so everybody's hair needs to be done. So sometimes I sacrifice my own head to take care of theirs. But they look like they're running out of time too. Everybody needs their hair done. So that's gonna probably be my next project. You know, once I get the toys in order, I'll start getting to everybody's head one by one. But yeah, that's just pretty much my update and how I've been doing. And oh, nobody knows about this. I am putting videos on YouTube without announcing it to my family or friends. I just honestly haven't been talking to anybody. I have been in my own little bubble. Partially, you know, my own choice. Not to be mean or anything, but I just feel like just everything that's going on in the world is just so overwhelming, and I fell back from social media, and I don't know, I feel like family is just, everybody's going through their own stuff, and I'm going through my own stuff, and I'm easy to talk to, and sometimes because I'm such an open door, a lot of burdens and a lot of people's problems and headaches and the things that they're going through, I listen, and you know, I become a sponge and I absorb the energy that they give off. And it's not intentional. I'm sure that they're not trying to make me feel away, but there's just I think what they call that, like empath. I'm one of those people. I'm very empathetic. So I don't know if my words affect people the way that I would hope they do, but I know that the energy, the emotion, and the burdens and the things that people go through, when I get involved, and when I say involved, I mean like, you know, when I put myself in that situation and try to empathize with people, I take on those emotions and those feelings, and it drains me. It's literally draining. It does drain when you for me, when I think about it, I know that that's the reason why I kind of withdraw from time to time, and I don't speak to everybody like on a regular basis. I barely answer my phone. Sometimes rings and has hundreds of voicemails and messages, and I won't bother with it because I have to preserve my own energy and my own sanity. And I don't like feeling down, you know, I don't like feeling like, you know, I can't save the world, but I want to try so hard to help people. Or sometimes I overthink certain situations, and just the way for me to eliminate that is to distance myself and just focus on what's in front of me, what's important now, today, and my kids. You know, I have 3 kids, so you know, how they feel and what they're going through in their lives, and connecting with them is important to me. So between that and having a baby, another one, it's pretty much why nobody knows that yeah. So, but eventually they will. Can't hold it forever. And you gotta reconnect with people here and there. Hopefully this, I don't know. I don't even know if things will ever get back to normal, but hopefully there's some type of silver lining or some type of pot of gold at the end of this jacked up rainbow, where we can all come together and talk again and, you know, reconnect and whatnot. But, you know, I'm not rushing anything. I'm just going day by day. Just me and my kids and my papa and the little gummy bear that's hanging out, making me sick all the time. But yeah, I'll give another update soon. Hopefully with my hair fixed and maybe a little eyelashes or maybe my eyebrow waxing done. Thank y'all for watching.